Test 1, 2. Right. Right, sorry guys, hopefully you can hear me now. Test 1, 2, yeah. Give me a thumbs up or a 5x5 if you can hear me right now. Ah, righto, excellent. Okay, so I don't know what was going on there with the with the HyperX. I'll delete, let's get rid of that. Righto, so thanks guys, appreciate it. So we are using Meld Studio. This is a free software download that's available, I would imagine, on Mac, Windows, and probably Linux as well, I think, Peter. It's a pretty powerful little sort of thing. Let me get rid of that text. There, text, let me get rid of that. How about I just delete that? Righto, get rid of that. So, yeah, you're right. Let me just hear myself. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let me just hear myself. Oh. Right, I actually like how that audio sounds. And now, the only other thing I've got to add in, I've got everything else. Yeah, goodbye Stan, that's it. As you guys know, I wasn't live Thursday, and you should be able to watch this if you have the bandwidth available. Okay, so 1080, we're broadcasting in 1080-60. I could actually go to 4K if I wanted to with this, but I think I might just leave it for the moment and just see how we go. This is 60 frames a second. You can, as you can see, you can insert different bits and pieces. That's just my right, okay, so righto. Oh, I'm with it now. Ooh, okay. Right, now if I share my screen, thanks AJ for being here, mate. You have a good one. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate the support you guys give me. So I've actually got, now I've flipped over, I've got, yeah, well 480p is, so I'm actually in YouTube Studio right now. I'd had it opened and I've never actually had this part of it open, so I can type in emojis like this, and you guys will see it, and that comes up, game over. Yep, right, okay, I'm loving this. So I'm just gonna bash in a heap of emojis and just see how they go. Why is Stylesy stalking you, G? All right, so that's the emojis, that's all working great. Yep, okay, so I'm in the YouTube Studio. Right, okay. Right, here we go. There we go. Try this. Yeah, it's not quite working out, is it? Maybe it's not. Got to see how it looks. Gee, I haven't sent that stuff to you yet. It's in a box. I'll have to send it to you next week. Okay, I can. I'll end the Q&A. I'll just end that. Yeah, it changes. Top fans. Who's their top fans? What's that? Streaming music. Yeah, well, that's what you do, Peter. You stream music. Let's now. Righto. Where's Mel? Go back into Mel's studio. Right. Okay. Share feedback. Overlays. There's a bunch of overlays. I can resize everything. Things like that. Rap music. So what's this? Engage. Start a poll. I should have started a poll. Ask a question. Right, so I've just started a poll, and you can answer that poll if you want. Somebody might want to answer that. Nighttime don't. Oh, I should have actually. Should have put a few more options in there. Should have put nighttime, daytime, never at all, or sometimes, or downstairs, or something like that. Something crazy. Anyway, yeah, I knew you would, Stylesy. Yeah, I knew you would. Let's go to live here. Now, I don't know why it gave that thumbnail as Friday night. Now, I don't know why it gave that. Oh. Right, okay, I'm seeing the... Oh, so what if... Okay, so if I... All right, let's close that and see what happens. So... Close. I'm just going to end that poll. Right, that's something silly. So I should really have an overlay though. This is just a test stream, which I might do actually. I'll go in here, live. I'll put in a text. Test stream. Just test live stream. I'll move that and overlay that just there. And we'll leave it at that. Click out of there. Text, we'll lock that in. Yeah, so that's just a test live stream. Okay. Well, I did, come on, Peter. I did say that, I did say that I should have put a other option in there. Righto, so I'm liking how this is working so far. I've got a bit to learn though, that's for sure. There is tutorials on YouTube, and this is free at the moment until they change their mind and start charging for this, which before they start charging, but haven't I signed in there? I've got to be signed in. Anyway, now, one thing I'd like to do is, and right, I've got to, all the switching over here is at the moment manual until that you can download the Elgato Stream Deck, so you can have sort of buttons, you can create hotkeys and all that sort of stuff. I thought here I could, I wonder if I could go here. Oh, no. But I can go here. I wonder if that, if I play that now, will that come up? No, it's not. That's interesting. Okay, so I thought, and you know what thought does. I thought on this screen here, it would play whatever video I was playing now. But that's not happening. I wonder how I get it to do that. Yes, this is a learning curve. Maybe because I'm not, it says it's not signed in. Why isn't it signed in? Do I need to refresh that? It's the browser. So if, oh no. Bear with me, folks. Let's get rid of that. So that'll update. Really? That's interesting. That's the page. Yeah, look, you guys don't have to, you don't have to bear with me. You guys can do whatever you want. It's up to you. Equals 5 seconds. Right, let's try this. Copy, paste. Get rid of all of that. Oh, I see what's going on. Paste. Why does it do that? Seriously. Try that. Let that refresh. Something went wrong. Why does it do that? Why? Why? I just want one thing. There we go. One thing. There we go. Now I don't know how to skip through the ads. Now I don't know how to skip through the ads. Because that's just playing automatically. Yeah. Because that's just playing automatically. God. God knows how long it's going to... God knows how long it's going to... Sorry about this. Sorry about this. Well, I'll be yeah, Peter, you're right. Yeah, Peter, you're right. Well, this is just a test, so still says I'm not signed in there. Well, this is just a test, so still says I'm not signed in there. Just wish I could just wish I could God. Okay. There's no way for me to skip through that either. That's going on for longer and longer. I just got to... Come on, yous two. Shed dogs, come on. Okay, I'm back, and righto, Styles is funny. Even after all this time, it keeps going. Right, so I'm just going to so what I should do is just, right, more ads. This is how YouTube makes their money. and you guys know that. And there's no way I can skip through that, no. Here we go, finally. Right, there's no audio there. So this is from the 2025 NHMA rally in Stephen Hunt, Southern Cross. Right. Okay. How am I sounding?
Okay, Arthur Engel Worthington Schmidt. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Call me AI.
Great. It says
Righto,
here
so
AI that you're looking for
Now,
full-time
if I
work.
don't
Is that
stop
correct?
that,
Correct? Yeah. Preferably something 24 hours a
it's just going
day.
to keep playing. So
7 days a
I've
week.
gotta-
Wow, so hardworking. I like that.
I've
And
got
you've
to-
got
I've
quite a
got to
few
change the
skills.
URL.
Content writing, advertising, sales, data analytics, customer
just
support,
delete it.
branding, social media, IT, legal, administration.
Let's
I also
delete
do
that
art.
layer. Right, there we go. Gone. Right, so this little chat box below me should be a little chat box. Now I need to incorporate I definitely need to incorporate. Ooh, well brought up. Incorporate some. Oh, incorporate some sort of external chat bot or box or something like that in this live stream. Yeah, it's in this particular. You can set up a chat thing, and there's a number of chat things there, Peter. You can do. You know, it's just how I want to set it up, or how I should learn to set it up. So if I go, I shouldn't have. If I go live, I wonder if it's going to get default into that. Yeah, right. So it defaults into that. How do I add that? That's timestamps, pop out chat. Now I can do the old pop-out chat separately and have that just sitting, but it would be nice to have it over on the right-hand side or in there, so I could see what I'm doing. Likewise with the other camera, I'd like to, oh no, don't do that. Come on, you crazy thing. Like to have that on the lathe. Have a hernia, did it? Yeah, there's a number of there is a number of chats. Yeah, you're right, Pete. You'd think it would. You think it would. And I'm not sure whether I'm not sure whether this. Oh, look, there's a lot to learn. I'm just checking it all out at the moment. So I can move this around. I could have that down the side as a pop-out chat and still have things here, but as soon as I click on something, that pops away. There. Store chat. That doesn't change. Oh, that's because it's way behind. Right, so we're over there. Yeah, you're right, Peter. Learning is good, and I don't mind learning. I need to sit down and do a few more tutorials. Let's try that. Okay. Copy this URL into your encoder and a browser source. Paste the URL and just hike with stream resolution. Enable. Okay, let's try that. Let's just try something. Bear with me. That's interesting. So that's the overlay. Add a layer. Going to add a browser. Going to get rid of that. So how come that hasn't come up yet? That's interesting. Oh, page not found. Hang on. Copy this URL in your encoder and add a browser source. Yep, paste the URL and just, okay. Okay. All right, so that's Why does it do that? So, as soon as I click, no. Select all. No. No, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. That's not working. Yeah, I need to. So I can delete that layer. I can add in a browser source. Delete. As soon as I delete. Why does it do that? Delete. Oh God, okay. Copy that. Going to meld. Okay, right. As soon as let's get rid of that. And okay, here's what I'm going to do. I don't know why it does it. Righto, so oh God. Get it right one day. Will it work? Will it work? And maybe not. No. All right. Oh, I've got a lot to learn. All these layers and things are can be a little bit overwhelming. I'd be better if. So if I take one of my videos straight from my computer, like this one, so you just got to download it. Short video, you'll get the idea. Yeah, you're right, Peter. This and OBS are pretty. Righto, so that's the sort of. I'll wait till that finishes. Right, so what you saw there is just media straight from my computer onto. Right, so what you saw there is just media straight from my. Sorry, I keep hearing myself. I should. Oh, yeah, okay, righto. That's just a media source straight from my computer, and that overlaid on full screen, which is really what I wanted. And I can play that again. I can delete the layer. So it's a matter of getting everything queued up just before I go. And sorting things out. Well, we've got 3 people watching, so that's you, Peter, me, and there's somebody else. I don't know who the somebody else is. But, yeah, I don't mind this, Peter. It's going well. You know, I think I can get my head around it. I can change these layers. I can change everything around. In fact, I'll do it live. So I'll get rid of this overlay. And then I'll resize me. So go full screen. And that's really what I want. And I'll add in the second camera. Which one is it? It's 2C, isn't it? No, it's the other one. Video device. Right. So on screen now is. So I can lock that in, and I'll lock that in, and I can. Why can't I? You bugger. Oh, okay, righto. Right. So what I need to do is create another scene down here. Don't worry, I'm still here, Peter. What are you doing? What are you puppy dogs doing? Right, so what you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, the shed dogs are here. Hey, Maxi. Hey? You hopped off my chair and come to see what's happening. Come down for a drink of water. Maxi. Righto. Here's Maxi. Shed dog number 2. AKA Max. Hey? The shed dogs. Hey? Well, it took a little bit of time just to upload, but there wasn't that much. There wasn't actually that much delay, so it just took because everything's uploaded to the cloud. It's got to download it from the cloud, then to onto the thing, or however it does it. So if I'm well organised, I can set these things up beforehand, and then with the mouse I just click it manually. So like this here, it flicks over to the lathe, and hopefully you can still hear me. Flicks over to the lathe, and hopefully you can still hear me. Yep. Yeah, so and then I can just go back to that, or I can click onto that. It's whatever I want to click onto. Go back to live, which is the main stream. So I watched a video tutorial just before I set this up, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll just go live and see how it goes. Obviously, it's the full screen that I like. Okay, this is why we have... Yeah, you're right, Peter, you're right. Yeah, absolutely right. I probably need to get a hard drive, an SSD, something like that, HDD, something so I could have all the video. It could even be a thumb drive. I could have all my videos set up for that particular stream and just pull from there and click away, and it'd play instantly. It wouldn't be a problem. I tell you what, while you're here, I know you can't, it's currently 1080. I'm going to change the settings and I'm going to go to 4K. How do I do that? Canvas 4. And it won't let me do it. So I've got to set up, if I'm going to do 4K, which I believe, yes, these cameras that I'm using will do 4K. So next time I do a stream, I'll set up, I'll have a bit more of a think about it when I sleep on it tonight. And I'm going to set it up so I'm going to go 4K, because that's what the cameras are capable of. Also, no, Peter, it won't let me change it midstream. I just had a look at that. And it doesn't matter. This is all just a test, and I appreciate the input that yourself and others have given me tonight. It's really good. But I do like the fact that the more I do, the more I'm learning about this. And I can flick over to the, I've got the ending set up, ready to go. I've got that sorted. So I just got to work through it a little bit more. I think this is fine. I'm quite enjoying. Now I'm getting, like anything, you can rehearse it as much as you like, but doing it in front of a live audience, I think, is better. And you know, it's just one of those things that I need to practice with. Because this is free, I'm going to start using it, and because this other platform that I'm using is coming to an end soon. What's a little review your session issues? Okay, audio devices. Please connect audio. Oh, okay, dismiss. Righto. So it does tell you if you got problems. You know, let's go back here. You know, you can set the frames per second, so we're doing it at 60 frames per second. I don't know, some people might change it to 30. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, anyway, look, I just got to get the chat overlay set up, working, and I'll be happy as a pig in mud. Oh, cool, Peter. Oh, that's fantastic. Hope what you getting yourself. Hope it's something half decent, but really the laptop's probably not your problem. It's the connectivity, your bandwidth. It's the biggest thing. They're talking that HP for $200 from. Oh, excellent. Way to go. Way to go. They're talking about upping the download speeds here, going up to 500 megabits for people on fixed plans that we're on. And 6cam layers. Let's add an image. Righto. So this is how easily I can put an image in. For instance, this is from the Steam Rally once again. This is just a general overview, so this should overlay. Okay, so it'll only do PNG, righto. Now you tell me. Is that the same? Yeah. All right, so pictures it wants PNG. Oh, all right. That's interesting. Desktop. And so that JPEG PDF, and it won't do PDFs, so what's that one? Right. Actually, that'll do. There you go. And I just need to move myself over. Oh, that's interesting. I don't mind that. That's good. I can stretch and resize this. Actually, I do like this. This is very good. If I'm talking about, all right, so, unlock me. Right, there we go. Make me a bit smaller. There we go. And I'll lock that back in. That's good. Okay. So that's the casting for the water pump. Oh, okay, righto. All right. Well, hopefully, hopefully this new PC from Temu will sort out your problems. So showing pictures, it'll only show pictures in. All right. Let's bring up another image. So it's only going to do PNG. Right. Okay. So there we go. So there we are. Right. Okay, so knowing these limitations helps. Right, get rid of that. Okay, so that's the roller when it was out of work. That's good. So if I go fit, what if I go fill? What does that do? That's not going to do anything. Choose image. Right, so, okay. So it won't, no, it says it will do that. Why will it do that one and not others? No, I'm right. I'll sort it out. So that steam locomotive there, Peter, is one that I used to drive at the Railway Museum at Woodford, which is just up the road from me. And this locomotive was built in 1952 by Bundaberg Foundry Company, and it worked its life at Plaistow Sugar Mill in Mackay. And unfortunately, it's in bits now. Whether it's going to run again or not's another thing. Don't know. The interesting part about this loco is that it had roller bearing axle boxes instead of plain bearing, which was quite uncommon for steam locomotives. Most of them all had plain bearings, where this one had roller bearings. Essentially, you could get 4 blokes and push it along the track, albeit very slowly, but you could do it. No, not quite. But that's... The more I'm using this, the more I like it. Now that won't do that. And I can resize and move these around to get an idea. That's looking good on screen. There we go, we've got someone's ugly mug. Now what I can do with this, there is some... I can turn it into a circle if I want. Right, so that's fit to canvas, righto. Stretch canvas, reset, transform, wide lock. Righto. Oh, I see. Oh, come on. Max? Oh, I just got to go get this dog, hang on. Does it allow you to save all your windows and frames as separate files so you don't have to resize every time you stream? Yeah, I don't know. Probably. I'm all new at this, so I've got a lot to learn. So I won't do PDFs, but it'll do JPEGs. And that's it. Oh no, that's a bit blurry. Method of stay removal, that's good. It prefers PNG files and not PDF files. Yeah. All right, okay. All right, so let's delete that. And why won't that show that? Let's get rid of that. Text, that's me, so I can move me around. I can put radiuses on. all that sort of stuff. And this is all doing it in real time. You can move them out. Oh God, all right, I've got to chase those dogs again. I think it might be time to end this. Set up a few more things. And there's a whole heap of, I can do this sort of thing, Peter. I'll just go get those dogs again. Yeah, there's a heap of things you can do, Pete. Threshold, you know, this sort of tone, all that sort of thing. 90s, you know, all this sort of thing. Red moon, pixel. Don't know why you do that. Oh my God. Oh, that's terrible. That's going to give you nightmares. There's 5 people watching me now. That's crazy. Well, if you're watching, say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're from. Be good to know where you're from. If you're here, if you want to. Oh, I'm sure there's one out there, Peter. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's one out there. Yeah, well, I tell you what, I'm going to end this stream. I've been going long enough, and you guys have been very, very helpful, and I do appreciate taking your time. Hey, Becky, how are you? Thanks for being here. I'm just about to wrap things up. This has been interesting. Becky, if you got nothing else to do, go back and watch from the start. It's a bit of a train wreck, a bit of a disaster. But anyway, I've got a lot to learn on this. And even if I was to do OBS, even if I was to use OBS, which I do have on this computer, I just haven't, I tried it and just couldn't wrap my head around it. Excuse me, sorry. I'm gonna go with this. So I'll see if this, there's definitely a few things I've got to sort out about with this. Stretch, fill. There we go. I suppose like everything, you get used to it. You get used to its quirks and things like that. I've got to find a way of putting a chat box in, all that sort of stuff with the screen real estate that I've got. But anyway, that's it, guys. So I'm going to play the usual outro. Sorry, Becky, to hear that you've got bad internet, mate. It could be to do with a number of things. I hope they can sort it out. Maybe you're watching it on a tablet or your phone or computer. Be interesting to know, Becky. Because yeah, sometimes that can have a input on things. Pete, when do you get your new computer? Be interesting to know when you get that. Oh, righto. Yeah. Hopefully you got 5G coverage to get that speed, beautiful speed, but anyway. All right. Yeah. Yeah. If you got a number of you've got a number of devices all connected to the same thing, it can play havoc. Maybe just try having the one connection, Becky, especially if the internet connection is used for other things. So anyway, all right, I've rattled on long enough. You guys, excuse me. Thank you very much for your help tonight. You guys enjoy your night, and we'll catch up with you sooner or later. So I'm going to play the usual outro, which I'll click the button now, and we'll see how that goes, and we'll yeah, have a good night. See you next time.
Whistle.